So my report is about the process of evaluating strategies. Strategy evaluation is necessary for all size and kinds of organizations. Strategy evaluation should initiate managerial questioning of expectation and assumptions, should trigger a review of objective and values, and should stimulate creativity in generating alternatives and formulating criteria of evaluation. So the process of evaluating strategies are the strategy evaluation is necessary for all sizes and kinds of organization. The importance of continuous strategy evaluation in organizations, it emphasizes the regular review of objectives, values, and assumptions that is very important to adapting to change and achieving goals. The organizations need to be flexible and responsive, taking corrective actions when necessary. Successful strategy implementation requires patience, combined with willingness to make adjustments promptly. Implementation requires patience, that is. And finally, it highlights the importance of involving managers and employees in the evaluation process to foster commitment and ensure progress toward the objectives. So the example also in this topic is imagine if a small bakery initially focusing on selling only cakes. So the strategy evaluation would involve reviewing sales data, consumer feedback, and then also the market trends. If customer feedback and market trends are the evaluations that shows the declining cake sales and rising demand for pastries, the bakery and adjust its strategy. This could involve the adding pastries to the menu, perhaps even shifting focus surely to the pastries that proves more profitable. And then this adjustment is the direct result of evaluating the initial strategy and adapting to changing circumstances. Dili sila mag-focus sa only na selling the cake because they just need to adapt new products to for profitable and improving company. In reviewing basis of strategies. So in a strategy evaluation, the framework, it was the matrix in the table and that always that you can see in the file, and that is the matrix, the guide decision making based on the three factors: the significant or internal or external changes to the firm's strategic position, and whether the firm is progressing satisfactorily toward its objectives. The matrix suggests taking corrective actions if any of those factors indicate problems. In the questions, the yes answer is regarding significant changes, hesitates corrective actions. Only when three answers are no, then it should the current strategic course that need to continue. The text also suggests reviewing the underlying basis of the organization strategy using revised AFE and IFE matrices, focusing on management, marketing, finance, production, and MIS, the Management Information System. In measuring the organizational performance, it discusses that using quantitative criteria like financial ratios for comparison across segments, the firm's performance over the time, and competitor performance. However, it acknowledged the limitations of solely relying on quantitative measures, emphasizing the need of qualitative criteria. The text points out that the quantitative criteria often geared toward annual objectives than rather the long-term goals, and that different accounting methods can yield varying results. It then lists key qualitative questions to consider in strategy evaluation, focusing on balance of investments across various risk levels, time horizons, and market growth rates, in addition to social responsibility, the relationships between the internal and external strategies factor, the competitor responses. Finally, it discussed the taking corrective actions such as restructuring, repositioning, or revising the business mission to adapt evaluation findings. Another example is, let's say, a coffee shop. The firm's evaluating its strategy. The matrix asks three questions that are the significant internal or external change. The new competitor opening nearby change the coffee bean prices. And then, is the firm progressing satisfactory toward its objectives? That are the targets and maintaining customer satisfaction. And the third one is need for corrective actions. So need to adjust marketing and change the price also. And if the answers to any of these questions are yes, then it indicates potential problems requiring corrective actions, such as adjusting marketing strategies, altering pricing, or even changing the shop's overall concept. Only if all the strategic course continue without significant modification, this ensures the coffee shop is strategy remains aligned with the goals and adapts to changing circumstances. Another example in strategy evaluation framework. A company might track its quantitative performance using metrics like net profit, revenue growth, and market share. These numbers show how much the company earned and grew. However, this alone doesn't tell the whole story. The company should also consider the qualitative aspects. For example, the customer satisfaction. Are customers happy with the product or service? High sales don't necessarily mean high satisfaction. And then, in employee morale, are employees motivated and engaged? Low morale can hurt productivity and long-term success despite positive financial results. In brand reputation, what is the company's image in the market? And a strong brand can attract investors and customers even in a tough market. So, another also, the environmental sustainability. So, what is the company's environmental impact? Unsa man ang impact sa companies and environment? And then, this is the increasingly important to customers and investors. A company that only focuses on its net profit might warning signs like declining customer satisfaction or low employee morale, which could ultimately threaten its long-term success. A balanced qualitative measures provides a more complete picture of organization performance. So that are the example of the strategy evaluation framework. And with connecting also the measuring organizational performance. The example is in the coffee shop and in the bakery shop, and then the customer satisfaction in measuring the organizational performance. That's all.